Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a good day. It's good to see all of you. I hope everything is going well. And today we are playing some American Truck Simulator. Yes, because I happen to like that. I grew up with an uncle that did trucking. I've never actually been behind the wheel of a big rig, but I think that this should be some fun, or at least very interesting. I know that it's normally something that would be done in streaming, and I hope to have that done sooner rather than later. And I'm going to be playing without mods and without using external cameras for backing up my trailer as a little bit extra realism, a little extra challenge. Obviously, I've muted all the music out just for video purposes. Uh, But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to find a picture that kind of resembles me, kind of a little geeky. Yes, I am a geek. I am a nerd. I definitely look the part, and I'm rather proud of that. Um, there we go. That's kind of me. I don't know. It would be fantastic if I knew how to do um upload my own picture into the game as a mod, but I don't, so I won't. All right. Also, I obviously do not have any simulator wheels, so I'll be playing mouse and keyboard. Makes it super interesting. You'll know that my notice because my turns will probably look a little jerky, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, let's see. And connect later. And select the career. All right, so let's start. We're going to be using keyboard. We're going to be doing sequential. We're going to finish that wizard. Yes, this I started playing this game back in the days when it was just like West Coast plus Arizona, and I'm really rather impressed because I remember the days of uh, 18 Wheels of Steel. I played that. That's been a while ago. Back when games were installed off of CD-ROM instead of downloaded off of Steam. Yes, I'm that old. Um, and I'm going to start on the West Coast, not California, although I thought once upon a time I would live in California. I'm going to start. I'm going to start in Spokane. My dad was from Spokane, and I like Spokane. Haven't been there very much. Uh, yeah, we're going to start there. And I, I'm not a big Freightliner fan. International is usually pretty good. Let's see the LT. We could go with the classic Kenworth W9. That's the new. Oh, by the way, these are super super cool. Uh, I've seen them on the road. They're cool to look at. Yeah, we're not gonna play a Mac. Might play Volvo. Let's see. Western Star. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with International LT. International LT. And yes, we're gonna go ahead and start our first job. Now, first jobs obviously are really short. tutorial. Unfortunately, there's no real way to not do the tutorial at the moment, but that's okay. Oh, I know what one thing I want to do. Oh. Now, when I'm playing a different profile that does have mods, I usually play with the voice of Morgan Freeman for the GPS. But for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to have any copyrights. So that's why I have all the music turned off. Enable. Let's see.
Let's do this.
Yeah, no. American US. Doug?
It was a nice ride. Recomputing.
Oh my god.
When possible, make a U-turn. Caution, please mind the speed limit.
Oh my god.
Go straight.
I guess that's what we're going to use right there. Duh. US. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's go do this. Let's go and drive. All right, so let's see. I'm going to set this up. Beautiful.
Let's go.
Now, on the left of the screen, which is actually hidden by my my camera, the me thing is an extra little speedometer and tachometer thing, which is interesting. That's something that's recent, I think. All right, and lights. And here we go. Washington State, for those of you who don't live there, is actually super beautiful. I'm hoping I didn't go the wrong way. Nope, I didn't. Okay, good. That would be super awkward, having to turn this thing around to go the right direction. I also kind of wish I had track IR for this. That'd be awesome. I remember the days also when one of my favorite content creators was a guy called
Turn left.
Wombat.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Wombat! We miss Wombat. I heard at some point that he actually did have a stroke, but he was a lot of fun to watch. He always set himself ridiculous challenges and would end up having to teleport. I still haven't figured out where he found all of those ridiculously heavy.
Here we are, safe and sound.
Those ridiculously heavy. What do you call them? Cargo. We're gonna go ahead and do the full parking. I doubt I'd make anybody proud. by anybody, I'm talking about actual truck drivers. And I'm going to try not to blindside this, but I don't think I have a choice. Straighten it out a bit. This can get super tricky. I didn't actually know how to do truck and trailer at all before I played this game, and then I ended up with a job that required me to do pickup with enclosed trailers and such like. Nothing like this. Whoop. I'll pull a little forward, I think. Here we go. Get her nice and straight. And now we just pull it forward a little bit. Straight back. But it did say straight back. Straight back, come on. Give me the money. And just like that, park the brake, and off we go. First job done. How would we do? Experience? Did we get a level? I don't think we did. Well, we got to do one more. A couple quick jobs. Now, we're going to do White Nova Logistics. Just like that, we're going to do the globe because global is shipping. Yes, yes. Come on, come on. What a nice head. You know, I do love this model update. Because the original was just a shack and dirt. So yeah, this is a big improvement. I love it. And then a crane hoist. That's kind of cool to look at. All right. Yeah. Thank you. So, quick job. What do we want to do? First off, we want to make sure it's from Spokane, because that's what I want to do. Spokane to Yakima. Bingo. Although, let's see. Do I want to do that? Rail export. Spokane. Yakima, $6 grand. We can do that. And take that job. All right.
Ready to roll.
Yes, we are. All right. Lights. Put it in gear. Looks like we're going forward and to the right. Oh, looky. We're all in a low boy. Okay. Good to know. Now this gets tricky because, I mean, if you don't do these turns wide, you get stuck. The other thing I want to try and do is do all of this without having to teleport, because that's cheating. Although at some point I'm going to try and find some, like I might add some mods that include super heavy cargo just to make it, you know, entertaining. And in case anybody wonders what that is, that's a yard tractor. Also, if you have never looked into why big rigs take so frickin' long to get going, it's because they have way more gears than a regular, you know, vehicle. I mean, like, seriously, way, way, way more. And we got stuck. Come on. Use the entire yard to get out. Okay, I think we're clear now. Yeah, usually there's a reason why usually these particular vehicles are loads.
Get ready to turn left.
Use
Turn left.
what you call it? What do you call it? Specific routes. They use specific routes because 9 times out of 10 they're carrying loads where they do not want to stop because they're super heavy. We're going to be using the whole freaking road. Turn, watch the stop sign there. I actually like the ones that they have in Europe a little better because in Europe they include
Get ready to turn left.
steerable rear axles.
Turn left.
Which would be super duper handy in some cases. Only doing 20 miles an hour. This is fantastic. It's a heavy load. See, the speed limit is 35, but I'm only doing 25.
Go straight.
Oops. Forgot to unlock that differential. Oopsie. Lock in that cruise control, make it a little easier. Nope. Jake brake.
Go straight.
So yeah, Yakima is basically dead center of Washington. If you've never been there, I will say this: one of the reasons I miss the Pacific Northwest so much is, I mean, forests everywhere. Now, to be fair, there's a huge portion of eastern Washington where Spokane is that is more tundra than forest, but I mean, the Dev did a fantastic
Stay
job
right,
with this.
and then turn right.
Oh, give me over. Check, check.
Turn right.
You're gonna turn. Make that turn, man. Or I want to roll right up over the top of you. Whoops. That was the wrong key. I turned the engine off. Come on. Come on, come. Come on, come on. Get over. Rolling, 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 rolling. So, you know, I think the next one I'm
Stay
gonna
left.
try to do a stream. Just because it's interesting all by itself. Now, a lot of this does. I was there in Spokane in 2022 to see my dad, and downtown Spokane does look a lot like this. I think they modeled a lot of it after it. But when I was there, there was a whole lot of construction, brand new construction going on. Whole lot of new construction. All right. And cruise control. Yay, cruise control. Let's see if I can manage to do this without running into anybody. And sometimes in simulators, it's almost an inevitability. I'm gonna get over. Get over, get over, get over. By the way, those of you who have never been to Spokane, who've never been to the airport in Spokane is not very good. And I think they added the airport to the mix. I'll have to see if I can't get a job at the Spokane International Airport. Well, that's a little bit of a traffic jam, isn't it? Come on, cooperate with me. All right. And Spokane is kind of, I guess you could say it's a central access. Highway 97 rolls up through there, splits off, and goes further north all the way up into Canada. Matter of fact, fun fact, the Highway 97 goes all the way from Redding area, California, changes numbers in Canada before going to up through the Yukon to the Alcan border. In Canada, it is known as the Alcan Highway. So yeah, White Horse is up there. Speaking of, Mo, if you happen to, you know, click on this video. This is a shout out to you if you make it this far, because I know this can be super dull. Let's see. We're going to stay on this for a little while. But yeah, this is more along the lines of what Eastern Washington really does look like. sporadic pine trees, lots of Western style buildings, and lots of tundra, not a lot of green. There are areas in the Pacific Northwest that really do have tumbleweed. It's a thing. And lots of forest fires. In August.
Stay right. Then turn right.
Oh.
Turn right.
We're going for Kennewick. Check. Kennewick. Yeah, Kennewick is actually on the closer to the Oregon border. Yeah, but we're not gonna go that far. Get back over to the right. Now this is a heavy load. It's dragging us back. Okay. Yeah, I think the next time I will do a stream. Because who knows? Who knows? Somebody somewhere might be listening, watching. Or being. Do you ever feel like you're being watched? Old Bugs Bunny. Yeah, and people that are in the Midwest, especially like around Kentucky, Tennessee, and the East Coast, the smaller states, don't really have a concept of how wide open the Pacific Northwest is. Lots of wide open spaces. Lots and lots. It takes, I think, from the coast, Seattle, all the way to the Idaho border in Washington is something like 7 hours, depending on traffic. And yes, that includes taking I-90. There was a movie with Forrest Whitaker. I think it was called The Way It Ends, where this thing went really wrong and they traveled from coast to coast in a Cadillac. Go figure. But they took I-90. Uh-oh.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Yeah, gotta mash the brakes. That didn't go quite the way I wanted it to, did it? Oops. So 174,000, that's 35, 30 something around 36 or 37 tons. And the shifts on big rigs are super close together until you get up past 10th gear. Yes, there are 18 gears. There are trucks that have 10, and there are trucks that have 12. Some have 13, some have 7, some have 18. It just, yeah, there's lots there. There's lots of working parts. Working parts. It takes forever and a day to get a big rig up to speed. Like, seriously. Okay, we're gonna be getting off here.
Stay right, then exit right. Exit
Over on the 395 for Yakima. Excellent. Which, by the way, is the way that you would take to get from Spokane into Pendleton if you wanted to go that route into Oregon. That car fast to get over. Come on, give me a 60 mile an hour.
Stay left.
Also, I noticed one thing in Washington, or at least in Spokane, the speed limits are very exact, more even than other parts of the country, and they are sticklers about it. And we're topped out at 57 there, at least with this load. This is a Volvo VNL, I think it's a VNL, might be an RNL. I
Stay
didn't
right.
look. Yep, we got an exit coming up. You absolutely never want to take these too terrible fast with a load like this on a big rig. It's one of the things that makes me super nervous about some of the newer 18-wheel drivers. They try changing lanes and everything like they're in a car, whip it from lane to lane, and I mean, that's a great way to cause a wreck. I mean, it's bad enough when you're driving a pickup with a 25-foot trailer, say, on the back, and you've got it fully loaded. I mean, you're asking for trouble if you do that. It's not, I mean, you can, in theory. That's not, like, always good, but, like, if your load isn't stable, you got a really heavy load for trailer shifting, then you run the risk of rolling or jackknifing that trailer. I-82. So at this point in real time, I would be driving somewhere within about 100 miles of the Columbia River. Matter of fact, this is what it looks like when you are close to the central gorge. Every bit of the Pacific Northwest around the central gorge area looks just like this, with lots of like what we could be considered mesas or whatever. Here we come. 97.
Stay right, and then exit right.
Oh, that was bad. I wasn't paying
Exit
attention.
right.
That was what? Yeah. In real life, I would hope to God that hadn't happened. Of course, I'm having to pay attention to a keyboard, whereas on a big rig, the controls are pretty close to you, fairly, you know, outlined. I would hope. I've heard concept designs of some big rigs that they plan to. Oh. Jesus. That's one of the things about the AI that I'm not a huge fan of. When AI trucks stop, they don't just slow down, they absolutely always stop on a dime, which is in no way realistic. Then you have to do the same.
Stay left, and then turn left.
There's our stop.
Turn left.
Also, the AI, in some ways, I feel like the AI is pretty realistic because I have seen some people pull
We are finished.
exactly what just happened there. Oh my goodness. So there was one vehicle crash. You can call me Crash Bandicoot if you really want to. Or Twisted Metal. Who knows? I missed that game. That's my high school years. Let's turn this in. Yeah, they're not gonna let me do that. You know why? Because it's a dolly trailer. So yeah, we're gonna go grab these extra points. One thing I like to do in this game, and I almost, insist on it. I prefer to have the corner mirrors. And I like having the corner mirrors on the hood because it gives you additional, there's another mirror in a lot of trucks that is right over that passenger door on the outside. But one of the reasons why I like the new Kenworth, they actually have digital cameras, like right at the corners, on the inside of the doors, or attached to the windshield. Here we go. Look at that mother. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do what I said I wasn't gonna do. I'm gonna have to go around. That's what I'm gonna have to do if I can. Try that again. We're gonna go all the way to the other end of the lot. If we can. Do. There's nothing simple about parking this kind of trailer. We're gonna go way out, way out, way out. And we're going to turn it in. Get it as close here as I can. If I have to do this again, I'm just going to skip the parking. Good Lord. I think we got it this time. I think we got it this time. We got it this time. I think, I hope. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme. Gimme, gimme. Got it. And turn engine off. You guys can have this bastard back. In that. I think we got our level. We got our first level. So. And we're going to continue there. We're going to get our first, which is high value cargo. First skill point spent there. Let's see. Can we get a loan? I think we can. Yeah, we're going to get the full Monty. 100 G's. Let's see. Let's see if we cannot get a truck. We're going to go with International. LT. 93,000. Oh, that's seriously low mileage. Yeah, we'll go for that. We're going to deliver you right to Spokane. Here. There we go. There's our truck. We're going to go to Garage Manager. Truck Manager. That one. Okay, we're good. Awesome. Yep, I'm the one driving it. Do that already. Now we can get actual freight jobs. Out of Spokane. I hate doubles, so we're not going to do that. The highest paying jobs, of course. Crap. Those are also going to be, it looks like they're heavy. Spokane to Yakima. I think that's a good spot to stop. I hope you liked this. If you did, give me that thumbs up or maybe subscribe. Maybe. I hope you guys have a fantastic week between now and the next time. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and maybe sometime in the near future I'll do a stream with this, and we'll hopefully be able to add a link to my Discord. I'm thinking that's a good way to go. In the meantime, be kind to yourselves, and we'll see you on the flip side.